Former KKK member changes their way of living to befriend an African American and finds appreciation for culture. 2020 quarantine on my school Chromebook. Middle school, coming up on my freshman year of high school. Either that, cooking, politics, videos like those. I feel like that's probably one of the more extreme examples of drawing your own conclusions, but it's a good one. Hey, Rooney808. On this channel, I upload whatever the fuck I want, but I feel like for segments like this, videos like this, it's gonna be a part of a new series I like to call, Philosophical Phil. So, throw this in the back while you're working, cleaning, or if you're tired, you're about to go sleep, throw this on. I might throw some gameplay in the back, I don't know. The KKK member finding appreciation, opening up to, African American culture, befriending African Americans, wiping the smudge on the lens of life. They drew their own conclusion, because I promise you, I want to say a good 80% is what I'm guessing. 80% of current neo-Nazi or KKK members, they are the way they are for a reason. It's the way they were raised. They were born into it. As the way we are, our beliefs, our traditions and whatnot, initially. They were probably born into it. Not justifying the actions, but more so being more understanding. More so being understanding of their origins. Like it was for them, it's not really a choice for us in the beginning. You're kind of just born into the values, beliefs, traditions from that of our parents and prior. It's applicable to you. It's applicable to me. It could be as small as our family likes to eat pizza every Friday, to as big as my entire family's Christian. I was born into a Christian family. We're pretty big on it, but there was a point in time where I wasn't a Christian. What did I do in that time where I wasn't a Christian? I went to go explore other options. If it wasn't that, then I was more so exhausted of the expectations, and it felt like I was being forced into it. But my parents were pretty understanding about it. Not my parents, but my dad. Never was I really forced into it after leaving it, but it was routine in my life, praying, giving appreciation to the Lord Jesus Christ, and despite what branch you might reside in, if you are a Christian, whatever iteration, version, then you're probably aware of the pretty heinous and pretty repugnant actions, words that were being said and done back in the past, even now today, with the Lord being the forefront and representation for their reasonings and motives. Generalization might be pretty disingenuous towards the good. I'm not saying that's just one bad apple, whatever, blah blah blah. But I didn't really feel comfortable being a part of something that inflicted so much pain on different types of people. The KKK, they're a different, they're Christian. Hitler was a Christian. I didn't feel comfortable being a part of a religion that was used to justify the murders, rapes, and repugnant and deplorable things that were being done. Somewhat of an awakening or a realization that kicked in that, not everything is sunshine and rainbows. We get to the point that we are in life, society in general, through, some pretty fucked up shit done by that of our ancestors. Walked away from it a bit, came back, and I was pretty hesitant, but I do want to say Mason and D'Angelo, they helped me get back into it, I will say. I learned to identify and follow the actual Lord in Jesus Christ more than more than the people. Never will I don't think I'd ever go back to church of my own accord. Don't plan on doing it. Don't believe in the church. I don't believe in the people, but I do believe in the Lord, and do believe in Jesus. I'll follow the scriptures. That's the conclusion that I drew. I don't really want to mess with the people or the church. How am I going to follow a religion that pushes out a lack of judgment, and only the Lord can judge, while the people in the church, within the church, are usually the most judgmental, But I'm glad I did come back, because there is some wisdom within the scriptures. I also learned to recognize the true meaning of faith and see it as faith. I wanted to step back and not see it as a proof of living anymore, follow it as a moral compass. And I'm not gonna lie, it's doing me pretty good. This isn't me trying to convert you, blah blah blah. No, this is just me showing you proof that drawing your own conclusions work. It's good to try new things, and this is only under the idea that you're not comfortable doing, saying, or living, with something that's routine within your life. If every Friday your parents are eating cheese pizza, and you're tired of cheese pizza, you want to try pepperoni pizza? Go ahead, man. It's as small as that. It can be as small as that. Or it could be like, if you're tired of the way that you're living because of the way you are, do something about it. Try something new. You're gonna worry about something, do something about it, Worrying is like worshiping the problem. You're not without actually doing something about it, I feel like with that, with trying new things, stepping away from the norm, if you ever do come back to that, you have a greater appreciation for it, and you have your lens expands just a bit more. You have a wider lens up on it. Like, let's say, hey, this is Larry. This is Terry. Larry and Terry have been best friends for the past 11 years. Larry and Terry, every Saturday, they go out, they go to the arcade, and they play the same game. They are now 21 years old. Larry wants to try something new. But they're so familiar with it, they've been doing it since they were kids. It'd feel weird stepping away from it, you know? But Larry tries something new. Larry tries other games. There's two ways that Larry goes about this. Larry finds something he likes, finds something better for him. Or Larry comes back, and if anything, he'll appreciate the video game even more. That is applicable to you and almost everything on every dimension in every regard, despite what it may be. This isn't me encouraging you to go jump off a fucking cliff. This is me encouraging you to do something about what's making you uncomfortable. If you're uncomfortable about something, if something's bugging you, if you're sitting uneasy about something, go do something about it. You know what? Prior to recording, because I've recorded this video already, I had a lot more to say. But, I don't know. Pretty concise. To the point about this one. I guess to expand, and further the point, and to reassure you that it isn't a bad thing, the meaning of life, there's no real way to identify or, objectively answer the question, what is the meaning of life, you know? So to relieve the anxietal pressure that comes with that is the humane response of having ideologies, different philosophies that many different people follow. And they draw their own conclusions by illustrating and crafting what ideology they best reside within. Let's just say that the originals crafted their own. They live within that. They reproduce, they have their own kin, and their kin are inclined and subjected to kind of following that. And it's just ongoing. Let's just say you're born to whatever ideology, belief, tradition, religion that your family is well versed in, and you just don't feel comfortable with it, but you don't know how to go about, you know, dispersing, disconnecting. The weight, the pressure of disbanding from the norm. Me, my parents used to yell at me a lot, and my mom used to fucking scream at me. She still does. Whenever I try, it could be for the dumbest reason. But, gang, your parents are yelling at you. If regardless of what you do brings about a pretty common conclusion, then why the fuck not, you know what? Your parents yell at you for anything and everything. What are they gonna do when you try something new? They're gonna keep yelling at you? Just fucking do it. Why not, man? Draw your own conclusions. It's important. And to kind of branch off of that, please be yourself. Don't adapt and pick up shit that just sounds cool. That would make you think that you'd fit in better. Cause me personally, never did I and never will I give a shit about what someone thinks about me. I will be 45 years old, grown man, and I will proudly walk around with a Naruto t-shirt on, gang. I'm gonna do what makes me happy. And no one will ever take that away from me. Do what makes you happy. Draw your own conclusions. Don't be afraid to try something new. Create your own story. Evolve. It's the point of humanity, man. What do we do as humans? We evolve, man. Yeah, I don't know. It's 5:27 a.m. I don't want to just keep playing Fortnite. It's a little draining. Stuck in Champion. Had to get a little yap session because the video hasn't been posted in a minute, so yeah. That's about it. See ya.